We've got the YouTube Asshole Cooking Show, episode 67, Tuna Helper.
Hey, you guys, it's the show, it's the show, it's the show, it's the show, it's the Asshole Cooking Show. Yeah,
I mean, it's a more memorable theme song than most network television right now.
Welcome to another episode of the show. I've gotten a request in the past for tuna helper a long time ago, but every time I always went to get it for some reason. A lot of flavors of hamburger helper are always like gone. They buy it out, in our Walmart. So I finally got me some, and I'm like, yes, that's the only thing I haven't done yet. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. I got
the only thing that he hasn't done yet is make tuna helper. This is like going into space, but
this is like 2 cans of tuna. And just throw it in there. It says on here you can use this for tuna or chicken. So yeah, we're going to get this to a boil for a bit here. Get it started. Get the noodles cooked good and soft.
Wait, is that how you do it?
The tuna. We're just going to do it, really.
Wait, don't you... That's not how you do it. What? He put the tuna... Or he put the noodles into, like, boiling water. That's not how you make it. You do, like, you do the sauce stuff and the tuna and all of that together, and you put the noodles in there, and it cooks with the rest of it. Why are you cooking it separately?
Get the noodles cooked good and soft before we add the tuna. We're just going to do it really quick and simple, really nothing to it. Cook it up. Just going to do it really.
Okay, this tuna looks reflective. Has he not drained the tuna?
Quick and simple, really nothing to it. Cook it up there and then add the tuna.
How are you making tuna helper wrong? It's got very easy to follow instructions.
And add the packets. And kapow, you know what I mean? But turn the heat down now, I think.
Yeah, you don't, boil the noodles in the water. You put the water and the milk and everything together with the tuna and the sauce mix and the noodles, and it all cooks together. It's not... That's, easier than the way you're doing it. What the hell?
I'm going to go ahead and throw it in a strainer here. Be careful not to strain myself. But take it
yourself.
Toss it in there. Just quick enough. Yeah, don't got to be perfect, and then just throw the shit back in there just that quick.
Don't put it back in the pot while it's on the element No, it's gonna burn.
Don't get most of the water out.
Take it off!
Oh, and I did...
Move it to the other element! What are you doing?
In the tuna, because since this was tuna and oil I squeezed the lid down and then dumped it in the sink. And
not enough!
Use a knife blade to pull the lid
There
down.
is very clearly still a lot of oil in that tuna, and I mean, I guess that's fine, but fucking drain it more.
Up it. Now we're going to go ahead and throw the tuna in and mix it up.
How is he going to make the sauce now?
But we're going to simmer this a little bit to get the tuna hot. And
does he make the sauce separately? Chat's as confused as me. Someone's like, this is chaos.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and throw the spice packets in. Throw that shit in.
No, what are you doing? No.
Then we're going to go
No, the noodles are going to be mush.
Mix it up.
Are you even adding milk?
See, when I I don't like to use a strainer a lot of times, but most of the time I put the pot lid on and just dump it leave some of the water in here as well. Put a little water in here.
A little water. It tells you how much water to use. Why are you using the can?
Most of the time I don't like to drain all the water out.
Oh, this is Kay's cooking tier, chat. We found something.
That's why I don't always use a strainer, so.
It's even got the same cuts.
What we're going to do is throw a little bit of water in here. Then when you use a strainer, sometimes, take too much of the water out.
Again, it tells you how much water to add, which you add before you boil the noodles. Why didn't you just read the directions? Or did you read them and decide that they were just too mainstream and they were written by a hater?
But let that,
Oh, God.
simmer just a little bit there.
That's not how you do it! Stop! It's already dead!
Alright, I had that on a low heat there, just simmering, and I kind of...
Okay, you know what? You know why fucking Helper has such a bad reputation, other than the fact that it's greasy as shit and always gives you diarrhea? Listen. It's because people like this do stuff like, what is this? How do you fuck up Tuna Helper? Come on!
Stirred it for a couple of minutes here so it don't get all messed up. Had it stirring there so it don't get all messed up there. Think we're almost ready to eat it.
I think you're almost ready to put it down your garbage disposal.
All right, good enough.
Why don't you add a little dish soap to it just to make sure you feel like you're alive?
Tastes like it's done. So we're gonna go ahead and serve dinner for two here. Know how that shit goes. Just serve it up. And serve it up.
What is the second bowl for? Don't tell me that's for your dog or something. What's the second bowl for?
It's 2 boxes. It's like 1 box for each of us.
Wait, for who? Who's the other person? Is it your grandma?
You get the idea. I gotta scrape the rest of this shit out. But you get the idea.
Yeah, I certainly get the idea of how to ruin Tuna Helper.
But anyway, there you have it. That's how you make Tuna Helper. I finally got around.
That is decidedly not how you make it.
Doing it. That's I think one of the only hamburger helper products that I actually got requested a while back and never did it, so now I did it. So that's the end of another episode of the show.
Oh god, okay, we need to see more of this though. Is there like a playlist? Let's go back to the beginnings of the YouTube asshole cooking show. Oh my god, hamburger helper stroganoff. Yeah, give me this.
Okay, guys.
Oh, got some quality, crusty fucking audio right here.
Today we're going to do stroganoff. So
don't be stroganoff here.
Hamburger meat started here.
Do you?
To boil, and this water is already boiling like no.
Wait.
So I already have my hamburger meat started here. Started to boil and.
Started to boil? Is he boiling his hamburger? Oh, for fuck's sakes! The instructions are on the bottom. You have to be deliberately fucking this up.
This water is already boiling like nobody's business, so I already have these noodle packets already here. I'm going to just throw those in. And then we're going to throw that in. We're going to take our spoon and do that. So this is the whole...
Oh my god. He boiled his meat, and he boiled the noodles separately. How? Tell me you're trying to do this stupidly. Tell me that's the point.
In here.
Boiled ground beef.
I'm going to add these in, but I'm going to do it, when the noodles start
Wait, what is that? Sliced potatoes? Why?
Do it, when the noodles start cooking, but stay tuned till then.
Oh, this is detestable.
All right. These are kind of half cooked, so
I'm gonna throw these.
You know, if Leffen needs to go to jail for crimes, this guy needs to go to ultra prison.
Potatoes in here. Just gonna throw them on in there.
Why are there sliced potatoes in your stroganoff?
Cook up along with the noodles.
Someone in chat says, Claw, cut him a break. He's cooking with one hand. You know, you're right. I never stopped to consider the needs of those of us who are physically disabled in this world. You know, I'm an asshole.
Let that cook for a little while. And this meat's gonna take a little time yet. Gonna drain that shit out like in another few minutes when it's cooked. So give it a good drain, and in a couple minutes, check on it in a couple minutes, okay?
Good lord.
Okay, we're gonna...
Oh, we're boiling our ground beef. Who the fuck thinks to boil ground beef? Are you British? What? I have never encountered somebody... I have never encountered a recipe that says you need to boil your meat. Fuck, man. That is disgusting.
Off here, this ground meat.
Listening to it fucking boil.
Prop this camera up here for a second. We're gonna go ahead and drain it. I'm just gonna tilt the lid like this. This is how I do it. I'm just gonna spill this shit in here. Make damn sure.
Cook with a shirt on before you do your video. What is happening? Maybe he has a shirt on, but it looks like he's topless.
Oh, make damn sure that you wash that down real good. So that's like. Then I'm going to turn this off for a second. And what we're going to do right now is go ahead and dump that in there. That's still boiling. I turned it off. But we're going to go ahead and throw it in. Throw it in there. Sure got that rest of that out of there.
Wait. Has he not drained the water yet?
And we're going to go ahead and mix it up.
What are you doing?
I'm going to cook it for a while longer, but...
Chad, he hasn't drained the fucking water yet! Oh my god! Tell me this is a fucking joke!
Put the packets in. This stuff is going to get thick, though, too, so... I'm going to turn the flame back on after I get this situated here, so... We're going to take our packets, and I'm going to take the packets, dump them in, like that. This shit's going to start getting thick, so... You don't even got to bother to drain the water.
He's just throwing it in there.
You put a pretty good bit in there.
No, you do, though!
Anyway.
You do, though! Chat, this is so much worse than I thought it would be! I almost didn't click on the Hamburger Helper videos because I was like, okay, how do you fuck up Hamburger Helper, right? Like, it's a boxed food with directions on the back, but somehow...
Especially when it cools, so we're going to do that. We're going to put that in there like that. Start stirring it.
I'm surprised he didn't put his fucking beef in the toaster.
Around.
He's making water soup.
To get all this situated, I'm going to
turn
it all back on, turn the flame back on. I'm doing this for safety reasons. Turn your flame. Oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and... I got plenty of bottles of this. So I'm just going to dump the whole damn rest of it in. I might have to get another bottle. Oh, here we go. I have another bottle already. But
just pour a bunch of shit in,
and
whatever.
I'm going to take some of this. If you want to, throw the whole goddamn bottle in. If you want to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to throw... that.
I'm just going to throw about 2/3 of the bottle in by the looks of it. Yeah, I also like to cook my beef with granulated garlic. But I like to cook it in the pan with it so it actually cooks with it. And it's not like fucking fine particulate matter in the food.
Yeah. But if you like that, which I do sometimes, throw the whole damn bottle if you want that much in there.
Sure, man. Just toss it all in.
Keep a lot of it in stock like I do, but. So, and then I'm going to get my...
I like how every review, or every cooking video, it's got the part where he's like, yeah, you could just throw the whole damn bottle in, man. I don't know. I'm not going to do that, but you could do that if you wanted to. Like, wow. Wonderful recipe.
New container out here because I ran out there. Throw a little bit of that in.
There's no helping that hamburger. No, chat member. There's not.
Throw a whole bunch.
Maybe this is how Grandma taught him how to cook. I don't know. I mean, his partner. Sorry.
Here we go. Throw this container away real quick. Oh, I'm going to take some of this because you're supposed to have milk anyway. Like I said, I just was talking to one of my friends on Facebook said they do this, the dry milk instead, because instead of that, adds a thickener and you need milk and just throw that in there.
Why? Why powder everything?
Mix it around and then simmer it for a while longer.
You could have just added normal people milk. That's also an option.
It's going to get a little bit thick once it, I'm going to simmer it just for a couple of more minutes. Make sure everything's properly cooked. I'm going to let it simmer just on real low for just a couple more minutes. Just a couple more, not too much longer.
Yeah, no, you know, let it simmer as long as you want. It will never help it.
Gotta make sure this is all cooked together.
Who says white people have no culture?
And there you have it. I'm gonna simmer it a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna turn off the flame and let it cool.
Dude, slow cook it for 5 days. It won't fix it.
There you have it. So, all right, you guys. Like now, see how this got thicker? It's
yeah, look at that slop.
See, look at that. Just it sitting around for a little while made it got a lot thicker.
Made it got, yes.
So, you can just go ahead and just serve it up.
Or throw it in the garbage, one or the other. Whatever suits your fancy.
There you have it. You want to throw something in extra like I did, like the cans of potatoes that taste like shit by themselves anyway, you know, and make the meal go a little further, you can do that too.
Yeah, let me add some canned potatoes that taste like shit. Good suggestion. Wow. All right, so that's beef stroganoff. I should really stop this and order food, but fuck it, man. Fuck it. Pizza burger. Okay, guys, we have to watch him make a burger. Listen, we inducted Kay into the Hall of Fame for bad cooking, watching her make a shitty Big Mac. So let's watch this man make the pizza burger. What is this gonna be? Bongard. What is this? What the fuck is this product? Bongard's Creameries. All right, sure.
It is the show. Another episode of the Asshole Cooking Show. It is the show. And today we're going to do, this is going to be like similar to the pizza burger you used to have in the school lunches back when you were in school. This is what this ended up tasting like when I actually made this like another day.
Burger?
I didn't record it, but it turned out pretty successful.
Okay, what constitutes a pizza burger now, chat? Like, maybe mozzarella cheese, some tomato sauce or something, maybe? I don't know. You're gonna have pepperonis on it? What the fuck is this gonna be?
Oh, I just should have recorded and I would have, I would have already had the episode, but we're gonna...
People in chat are bracing for it. They're like, he's gonna boil that, right? He's gonna boil that meat, isn't he? And it's like, yeah, you already know what to expect.
Do this. But anyway, I'm gonna start cooking up this ground meat.
Yeah, boil it up.
I'm gonna drain the grease out afterwards, and that's gonna be very important, drain all the grease out. But
draining your meat. What, hey, if you cook it in a pan, there's less grease. and it cooks off, and you're not boiling it.
Right now, we're gonna do while that's cooking. We're gonna prepare the ingredients here. We're gonna cut up this
bongards.
Well, we can slice the cheese when it's about ready, but I'm gonna slice it and get it prepared like now because I think it could take too long, and I'm gonna take care of these corn biscuits. We're going to use the corn biscuits instead of cornflake crumbs. But if you have cornflakes to squeeze up or you want to buy corn.
What?
Cornflake crumbs, but.
Okay, wait a second. I'm just realizing now, why is he boiling this meat? If it's burgers, why is he not making it into... And there's gonna be fucking cornflakes or what is this? Corn biscuits? This is like Captain Crunch without the sugar or something. Or is this more like shredded wheat or something? Or like Shreddies? I don't know, but it's like, what are you doing with this?
Or you can even use Czech cereal. Just something that you can squish and smush, in the crumbs, because what you're going to do is almost like some people put in when they're making a meatloaf, we're going to put it in with the meat. And we're going to, after that, we're going to put it in a pan, and then we're going to, melt the cheese on it. It's going to be really good, so...
Yeah, I don't know. I listen, we're still watching, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe you.
Do this for now. I'm going to take these out of here. And we're going to just dump them in here for now, and then, of course, we're going to throw this box away. Take care of that later. But I'm going to show you with one hand now. I'm going to just...
show off.
Pulverize these really good.
Oh my God, my ears.
I like this kind of stuff. You know why? Because when you pulverize it, it squashes way better than... That's why I made a meatloaf with this. I'm going to do another... There's another way I want to do meatloaf, and I'm going to use this too. I like this a lot because instead of, cornflakes or cornflake crumbs, this squeezes up and smushes very good. All you got to do is... This is the fun part. I mean, when you go into something like this, if you're not having some fun, even if you screw it up a little bit, you're not really cooking. If you're not having fun, you can always work out the problems later and learn from your mistakes later. You're not just going to be an asshole about it and have fun. It's not worth it.
But this is the asshole cooking show.
Yourself. So, yeah, the fun stuff, you used to just get the...
You lied to me.
This is going to be mixed with the meat after you drain it. We're going to cook this and we're going to get all this meat out of here. While I'm waiting for this meat to cook to drain, we're just preparing this.
Okay, is he familiar with the concept of burger patties?
I'm going to get a plate here in the next step. I even got to get everything on. See, that's also smushed up. That's going to be mixed with the meat, almost like when you do a meatloaf, but we're going to put it in the pan later. I'll show you later. We're going to cut up this brick of cheese. I took it out of the box here. This is like a generic Velveeta.
A brick of cheese. Uh-huh.
This right here. You can, it comes in a brick.
Oh, it's like processed.
Slices.
Disgusting.
We're going to cut it in slices the best we can. It don't got to be perfect. Don't want them to be too thick, but...
You're cutting your burger cheese?
Somewhat thick because they're going to be melted on top.
You can't just buy Kraft singles?
I don't know, that might be a little too thick. If you can go a little thinner, go thinner, but we're going to cut this whole thing up. And we're going to cover, you'll see what I am going to do. And when the time comes, we're going to put this on top of the meat.
People are saying government-ass cheese. Is this government cheese? I wouldn't know.
Okay.
By the way, this is episode 69, everybody. Nice!
After we cook it, we're going to put it in a pan and we're going to bake it for some time. But just cut these all up in some bunch of slices until it's all gone. Even if it isn't perfect in pieces, we're going to lay it all over there. You'll see how this goes down when... Don't gotta be really perfect. Oops, that's a little thick. I could fix that later. But I want to make sure it's distributed all over the. All over the.
Okay, these are legally not slices. They are wedges. These are wedges of cheese.
Okay, so that's good right there. A bunch of slices here, and we're gonna get ready for the next step. Well, when you see this being done here, can use whatever you got. If you can even take shredded cheddar or something shredded even too. Yeah, I mean, I might even try this another time with a different type of cheese. But you can even buy damn Kraft singles if you want and throw them.
Yeah, you would be better off not buying whatever this astronaut space cheese is. What the fuck is this? I have never seen this before, this disgusting block of... It looks like a hardened block of fucking Cheese Whiz. Like someone froze a jar of Cheese Whiz.
That's what I got. I've been on social media things, and people were talking about this cheese here, and I was talking about the mac and cheese because, everything's... Alright, we're going to give this another few minutes. Some of this is still raw here, but just checking on.
Oh my god, cook it more. Please. Cook it in a pan, preferably.
Just a little bit longer, and then we'll be ready for the next step.
I have never fucking considered boiling ground beef. This is concerning.
What we're going to do next, we're going to get rid of this damn grease. So got my strainer here.
Is that really just Velveeta?
Be careful not to strain myself here. Whatever you do, don't strain yourself when using the strainer. I'm going to pour all this shit in here. Then I'm going to scrape this out of the pot. But we're going to rinse this off with some water because...
It doesn't even look fully done, Chad. It still looks pink.
The crumbs and all that, I don't want to be burning myself, and then we're going to wash... I'm steaming up the camera. And we're going to wash all the damn ugly fat out of there. And plus, when I mix my crumbs, less chance of burning myself. But
why are you rinsing it?
they're good enough. Shake that out there. We don't want no bunch of fat in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just usually you can just empty this into a bowl if you want to and do the mixture.
Why not just throw your beef into the fucking dishwasher while you're at it?
But I don't have a hell of a lot of room. I'm not gonna screw around with that. I'm just gonna throw it in here. This is how I did it the last time. I'm gonna throw this in here and go like this, spread it out. And I gotta use both hands enough to show you. We're gonna throw... Oops, sorry, the camera, I messed up.
Oh god, Chad is electric right now. I love it.
I almost tilted the camera away, but...
There's someone in chat whose name is Frustrated Pasta, and what a perfect time for you with your name to be here.
It's off camera a little bit better, but you do this in a bowl with both hands like you're making your meatloaf, but we're gonna mix this all up here.
So someone else in chat says, no, buy the... And then he just stops talking as if he has just fallen dead. A cow died for this.
And like that. Oops, we're gonna mix it all up.
What is this?
And while I'm doing this, cheers. Oh, see how...
How the fuck is this a burger? What are you doing with this?
How good this looks even like this. We're gonna spread this out.
Are you making a trail mix?
Mix
What
some
is
onion and
this?
garlic powder here, but we're gonna go real easy on the garlic powder because if I could get the damn thing open real quick. Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. Yeah.
cereal burger.
I'm gonna put a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. I actually will put a little bit more, but sometimes, you know, so me and my partner here both got to eat this, and
the partner
can't have too much garlic, but like you can put as much as you want. Just be sure and right. You know what I mean? Somebody else you're with, ask them how much you want. And onion, we're gonna throw some onion powder in here. I'm a little doing a little bit more onion powder than the garlic powder, but
so what part of this is burger? Oh my god, that is too much!
It's a small jar anyway.
Can we take away this man's, like, cooking license? Can we make those a thing?
Not the whole thing. I had some left. This was partially used. It wasn't the whole thing. It was a teensy jar part used.
Someone in chat's like, no, poor partner. The partner doesn't deserve this, man.
A little bit in it. I only had a little bit in there anyway. Like, it was like partial jar. It was just amount for...
What a mess we made.
Just enough for this, not too much. You don't want too much onion either, but a small jar like this.
Just not too much!
Then while you mix it, see what I did? We're spreading it all around.
Do I need to make this? Is this my next cooking video?
Oh yeah, make sure you lubricate your pan. Too.
Yeah, lube it up real good. Throw in some KY. Oh God. I'm nuclear. I'm wild. This pizza burger is shit. A heart of broken checks.
Usually I spray this pan
and beef deep inside this terrible
I almost always
recipe.
Spray the pan in case anything sticks, but I actually forgot this time. But that's all right because it's not really going to stick anywhere with this because you got your meat. It's already kind of cooked. And what we're doing here now, and we're just going to cook this so your cheese melts.
Of course I have to boil the meat. That's an integral part of it.
I have a couple of these.
Someone in chat just says, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
I got to do it in a second. I got a couple of these pieces I got to split in half. I cut them too thick. Take these. I'll stick it over here where you can see.
What the fuck is this?
And we're going to line them up. That one I'm going to have to cut down. Well, damn it. Look at this. I made this one too thick too. I want to make sure that they're like...
So this is just more cheese and random shit
so
mix.
You get a piece here, here, and here, and they're going to melt in there. Damn it. Here.
I'm nuclear!
See,
this is crap! Are you kidding me? Are you? I'm done. No, I'm not singing.
But better, but the object of the game here, we're gonna line the whole thing. You know.
I clicked on this because it said it was a burger. You know, like it said it was a pizza burger, and so far this is literally neither. I don't know. I was expecting at least he could put beef on a fucking bun.
Distribute all of it.
What is this?
They're gonna melt over top, and if they're too thick, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and...
This is a Keter class recipe.
That's not really perfect, but we're gonna put some foil on top.
That's not really perfect. I mean, by whose metric? It's not any kind of recipe, so, like, by definition, I guess you've made it, whatever this is, it's as perfect as it can be.
But so the heat distributes.
Yeah, don't forget to rinse the cheese, bro.
What we're going to do is the cheese is going to melt. I'm going to heat it for, I think it took about a little under an hour, like 45 minutes or so, not quite an hour. Did I bake this? You want the cheese to melt all over and look.
How is this pizza or burger?
Pizza burgers. But like I said too, you can take. In fact, it'll only even take. It'll probably, I'm guessing, take 15 minutes.
Chat, the name of the recipe is pizza burger, and he somehow got both wrong. This is closer to being a fucking 69 than it is to being a pizza burger.
So say you use something like Kraft singles, because they're real thin, But if you throw handfuls of shredded cheese, it's probably going to take you longer. But these are kind of thick. This is going to be like half hour to 45 minutes to melt the cheese. And then that's it. It'll be done. So let me cover it with foil. Stove heated to about 400 degrees. And we're going to put this in.
Beef Chex
I'm going to
Mix.
check it in about a half hour, but it's going to take like 45 minutes because that's what it took the last time, under an hour.
He's definitely white. His midnight snack is cheese wedges.
I'm going to wash all these dishes and all that crap in the meantime.
It's a piece of shit.
Take out the love glove here and take a...
It is officially appropriate to play battle music. Even Cobra could put beef on a bun.
All right, look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what is this?
Look at that.
This is just this is like part of a meal, like beef and cheese. Like, you could put this on a bun. Maybe he does put this on a bun.
So nice.
Maybe he has buns. Maybe we're all freaking out too soon.
Get this out of here, have dinner for two. Oh, this melted better than the last one. See, I gauged it just about right. I wasn't even going to check it yet.
I mean, like, if he puts this on a bun, it would be at least kind of like a burger. He's not going to put it on a bun, is he? He's just going to eat it like this.
That melted pretty good. I didn't even have that in a half hour. I had it like, what? 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's amazing. Cheese melts when it gets hot.
Yeah. But get this.
Yeah, I heard the love glove. I heard it.
This here and have dinner for two.
Government cheese and beef checks.
Good.
Rinse the bun, yes. Don't forget to rinse your spatula.
Get this out. Yeah.
Okay, are you putting it on a bun at least? Nope! Straight on a plate! That's the burger, ladies and gentlemen! Okay, this is officially worse than the K-burger. Can we all agree? The K-burger was at least meat on a bun. This is neither pizza nor burger. This is the worst burger recipe on YouTube.
Get this. Hold on, I need both hands.
The meat is gravel at this point.
The only thing, when you get it out fresh and hot, it kind of, almost like the way the lasagna is when you take it out right fresh and hot instead of, don't matter, it still tastes damn good. The cheese is mixed in.
This is worse than K.
Just because it's come apart like this, it does not make any difference. It's just...
listen, it was never together. It can't be apart.
Yeah, look at that.
I'm looking. I can't stop looking.
I'm going to serve mine.
Oh, God. So that's the pizza burger. It's just literally just a bunch of shit on a plate. My God. I wanted to be done, but I'm still going. We gotta watch more. Fuck this. Like, why not? Some friends of mine on the Discord server have devised a very good drinking game for the Asshole Cooking Show, in which... Let's see, you take a shot every time he mentions his partner. You take a shot every time he dumps an entire thing of something into whatever he's making. You take a shot every time he turns whatever he's making into an accidental casserole. And most importantly, you chug until the end of the theme song. So get your bottles ready, folks. The Chef Boyardee Pizza Maker. And this is like a boxed kit from Chef Boyardee, I guess, that has you make a little pizza. It doesn't look like it would be good if you made it well, and, again, spoiler warning, this doesn't exactly wind up looking like it does on the box, let's just put it that way.
Right, it's the show, whoa, 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 it's the show. It's the Asshole Cooking Show. Welcome to the show. And today, as I promised, I'm going to try.
Good God! Don't go so long on the theme song. Fucking hell. Ugh. Jesus.
Gotta pull this off here. If I get all this junk out of the way, I should have did that a long time ago, but okay, we're gonna try this Chef Boyardee instant pizza mix here. And first of all, I want to see what we got here. Okay, here's the sauce, and we got this mix. Well, this actually.
Now, can you imagine, chat? Like, let's look at this. You know, it says pepperoni. It says it on the box. Keep that in mind. But can you imagine, like, how good? What is the optimal like quality for the Chef Boyardee pizza? That's a cursed sentence right there. Like, just the phrase Chef Boyardee pizza is pretty bad. It gets a lot worse from there, but
makes 2 pizzas, 2 crusts. So this packet here. So there's 2 packets here, and and there's one of these. This packet. Oh, wait a minute here. Let's see what that is. Okay, this. So they got 1 can here, so they say that for 2 crusts, this 1 can of sauce should do 2. But, okay, we're going to pull it off. Okay, the instructions. Let's see if I can pull this.
Now, he's going to look at the instructions for about 0.5 seconds, and then he's going to move along and basically just make it his way. In the first stream, the first video of his that we saw was him making tuna helper and somehow managing to completely destroy tuna helper.
There's got to be a better way.
And I was constantly like, well, wait a minute, but the instructions are on the box. How can you fuck it up this bad? And he said in the comments that he deliberately ignores the instructions and just tries to, like, make it his way. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's fine. But for a lot of his other videos, he is following the instructions. So I don't know if that's possibly just an excuse for why it was so shit. I don't know. But yeah, he's looking at the instructions. You know, you would assume that this is gonna wind up like a normal pizza, right? And I gotta say, you know, for the first, like, 10 minutes or more of this video, there's not much to say about it. It's just kind of him mixing this, like, dough packet with some water or whatever. But make note of the instructions where it says, drizzle the oil over the dough, cover and let stand in warm area for 5 minutes. So keep that in mind. He's got all his dough here.
I went ahead and threw that little teensy little cheese packet in here. Little flavors, the crust of cheese. Almost like on pizzas you see where they mix some cheese powder in the crust, screw it.
Now, I don't know if we missed the part. I did skip over like nearly 10 minutes of this video because it takes a while to get interesting. But there's a part in this where he says that he followed a recipe. He saw a YouTube video of somebody making a prison pizza. And apparently that's what informed this delightful dish that we're about to watch. But yeah, there's that part. And yeah, he's currently going over how the little tiny Parmesan cheese mix packet that they put into the mix of pizza stuff it's a very small packet. We don't have the Chef Boyardee one, but we in Canada they have this one that's made by Kraft, which is like, you know, Kraft Dinner or whatever. And yeah, it comes with a tiny little packet of like Parmesan cheese. To his credit, he is right. That cheese is not really good for much more than just adding to the crust and giving it a little more flavor. I'm assuming this is going to be probably worse than that, like the Kraft mix. It's probably worse than that. That might be an interesting video for like Brutal Moose or something someday, like shitty cardboard boxed pizza kits. I don't know. But yeah, you know, he's about to add this to the pan.
It's turning into the thing exactly what I want. I got the pan lubricated.
Oh yeah, that's right. You also have to take a shot every time he says something about lubricating his pan. Somebody will officially write out the rules for the drinking game. It'll happen, but for now, just listen to what I say, I promise. And if anybody dies of alcohol poisoning, I'm not legally responsible. You made your own decisions.
Am I getting this in the camera? Yeah, I've got the pan lubricated here so it don't stick to the pan, but I think it says you're supposed to a little bit of
Someone in chat says Dar Man is better than you. Oh, I'm gonna live to regret that one.
Out of this on spoon I can. I have my hands washed real quick when I handle this. Ball it on.
Oni-chan! So take note now of how hairy his arms are. And while he's like kneading this incredibly sticky dough, it's too sticky for its own good. The dough should not still be that sticky. Like it's a dough, it's gonna be a bit sticky, but not like that. Not if it's right. Which it's clearly not. That dough ain't right. But yeah, there's you can be sure that some of those arm hairs are winding up in this dough. That's just gonna happen. And again, over this whole thing, the threat of the dawn looms ever present in the background.
Oh, I can see what you mean here by putting a little oil on top. See how it's getting all over my hands here. I guess.
You need to let it sit or that happens. Yes, well.
Yeah. It says use Wesson, but I'm not going to lubricate this up so that...
Lubricate!
It says use Wesson, but I'm not do that.
Remember, instead of using actual olive oil, he sprays his pizza with cooking spray.
Who cares?
Pretty sure that's how the first case of AIDS was transmitted.
There we go. Just a little bit of, instead of using Wesson, I sprayed my, I got olive oil in this spray here. I just sprayed and then I got it in a bottle. But yeah, it seems to be keeping it off of my hands. And then see, I'm spreading it out. Look at that. It's spreading out. And it says you're supposed to let it stand for a little bit. For some reason, I gotta look at it. And I don't think this is gonna be where I'm gonna be tossing it in the air like you see it on people doing on television, those pizzas. I wouldn't mind trying.
Chat. Your crust, yeah, it shouldn't look like the symbiote from Spider-Man.
Those pizzas. I wouldn't mind trying to learn that in a video real soon. Maybe all right. See, now it's really I'm bad with directions, but yet get this spread out here.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class.
Here. Cover and let stand in warm water for about 5 minutes.
Now, chat.
I don't know what it means.
I don't know what it means.
How do I put this in warm water? And I saw what people were doing, making a pizza on some videos in different ways. I'm gonna get this plastic wrapping.
Chat. So you remember earlier in the video when I told you to make a mental note of where it says, I can't find it on the instructions, but there's a part where it says to let the dough sit for 5 minutes covered in the bowl. It doesn't say that because it has not yet in the instructions told you to put it in the pan yet, but somehow he mixed it up in his brain meat where he just... He puts the dough on the pan without letting it stand at all, and evidently without adding enough flour or adding too much water or something. He does that, and then he realizes, oh, my dough needs to stand for 5 minutes. So what's his plan?
On some videos in different ways. I'm going to get this plastic wrap and just... see. Cover and let stand for about 5 minutes. Cover with what? That's one thing I don't say is cover with what? Let it stand for about 5 minutes. For a lighter baked... Oh, I guess this is gonna rise. Oh, duh, you know, like bread, I suppose. Okay. Guess I can cover it plastic. I see people cover shit with plastic, you know, and then you got just trying to put it in here, go like this a little bit, but it says let's stand for about 5 minutes, or I'm gonna pat it down a little bit, try to. I saw people, the guy on the lockdown thing, when he was making his prison pizza, you had to wrap it with something called a potato chip bag, and you gotta do this anyway and shape it, and then he was using something to roll it out.
Prison pizza, chat.
The hell, you know, I mean, this is my chance. Because you know what, the directions are not specific, and I want to make this like look a little neater, but imagine the thing is going to rise, and just, see, there you go. If I would have, the funny thing is, look at this. If I would have just used the one packet, you know, to say you made one crust, both of them, though, things in the mix for this size, it goes in this just right, and I guess this pan here. So I was right. That mix didn't even look like enough. So I'm looking at the actually size of pizza. Like I said, that tiny little packet of that cheese, it's like spaghetti cheese. I went ahead and threw it in with the mix because you can have like this cheese flavor crust that you see on TV.
I think we can hear his partner laughing in the background.
Like I said, that tiny little packet of that cheese, it's like spaghetti cheese.
They're in the background. You can hear them.
Went ahead and threw it in with the mix because you can have like this cheese flavor crust that you see on TV. Screw it, because according to this, it's a good thing I have mozzarella cheese in the fridge, because this picture, you know, that cheese is not included, pepperoni not included. I gotta add, you know, my mozzarella anyway. We're still gonna have plenty for lasagna, so this thing is saying it just has the topping. It says, okay, makes 2 12-inch pizzas. So as you see, this pan...
Someone in chat says, don't insult prison pizza like that. Someone else says, Claw said partner, take a shot. That's, well, no, it doesn't count if I say it, but fuck it, take a shot anyway.
It's not 12-inch, it's bigger. So to accommodate this pan, off the top of my head, it looks like twice that. So I was right by using the two things. You know, I mean, I just never used this old round pan for anything in a while. But before I restarted the camera here, this was actually starting to... All right, I kind of rolled that up and...
Okay, so yeah, he talks about this stupid pizza crust for like 10 minutes. It's supposed to sit in a bowl covered with like a fucking towel or something, like a paper towel or just like a cloth, something, not covered with plastic wrap, not fucking like, not this. But yeah, he covers it with plastic wrap, which I'm sure is gonna be great. And okay, now comes this part of the recipe.
Who in the heck reads this shit when you buy it? But yes, you better have your own mozzarella cheese handy. And
everybody reads the instructions when they buy them. Who doesn't read the instructions when you buy something? Then you wind up finding out, oh, it turns out I needed to have fucking shellfish for this one.
We got more of that than we need, so. I kind of had this lubricated, like I said before, I had the plastic on it, you know, and to use the plastic to roll it out. But what you didn't see in the cameras, when I tried to take it off, it kind of got stuck a little bit, but I didn't lose a lot of dough.
No shit, it got stuck to the plastic. Guys, half of that fucking dough is on the plastic right now. He's saying he didn't lose a lot of it, but I don't know if I trust him. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't got no pepperoni or anything, and I don't have much faith in...
Chat.
Dough, but... I don't know. I don't got no pepperoni or anything, and I don't have much faith in what happens when I do this sauce in this. So I got a little bit of these. I'm going to use them.
Chat. This man is adding Cheez-Its to his pizza. me just go ahead and.
Add. I'm just gonna go right here and pulverize these here. I'm gonna spread this on first because I don't got much faith in what the sauce is going to do to this. I never did this in my life, and I'm gonna, one way or another, I'm gonna pull this off and I'm gonna eat it. And I really don't keep it. Because then before I put my sauce, I wanted the sauce to soak into it a little bit. I'm gonna just
Cheez-It pizza, everybody.
I'm like, it's something like to kind of trap the sauce in there. I don't know, I just got the urge to do this because it seems to me it says you got to provide your own pepperoni and your own mozzarella anyway. And aside from that, there are no real rules if you want to add as much cheese as you want or anything else, or if you want to do a veggie pizza like somebody requested had me make. You know what? That's going to make it an interesting flavor.
Yeah, I'd call it a real interesting flavor, but less than the flavor, it's gonna be a fucking interesting texture. Have you ever had a pizza that was like not a super crunchy hard, you know, like well done, you know, thin crust pizza or something? Have you ever had a pizza and you bite into it and it's crunchy? Can you imagine that? Because, okay, again, spoilers, when this video ends, it's just covered in cheese. It kind of just looks like a normal pizza, but the horror lies beneath, everybody. Imagine somebody offers you a slice of homemade pizza that they just made, and you get it, and it looks like a normal piece of pizza, and then you bite into it, and there's Cheez-Its!
So right now, I admit.
But it doesn't even end there, chat. What could he add to this pizza at this point that would be more fucking weird than Cheez-Its? You know, I'll let the chat figure that one out. There is a correct answer, and we're gonna get to it.
I'm kind of afraid to whatever. I don't have much faith in.
It's not garlic. What
I did in my crust there. I'm afraid of the worst case scenario. What happen to the sauce? So this will block the sauce from getting me really fucking it up. So I'm gonna do this like this.
This is gonna stop the sauce from him fucking up, apparently. Okay, and now we have this part of the stream.
Put it on in there. Pat it down. And I'm gonna go like this with the sauce. I'm gonna go and add this sauce. I'm gonna sauce it all up. Make it nice and saucy. Sauce this shit up. All right, there we go. Because I have a feeling that I'm going to get like a sticky mess and this is going to get all soggy and all that. And I want to pull this off and get something that I can actually... Oh, well, look at this. There's actually pieces of something in here. I guess that's pepperoni. Oh, look at that. Okay, so there is pepperoni included in that. I didn't read the can. It says...
Chat, the can says pepperoni on it.
As pizza makers.
The box says pepperoni on it.
Oh, okay, with pepperoni, but I didn't know if they were flavoring it with pepperoni or actually putting pepperoni in it.
Yeah, no, it's just pepperoni flavored sauce. That's right. So, yes, you're not wrong, chat. This is entirely too much sauce.
Go like this with the sauce.
This is so much more sauce than you would ever want on a pizza.
So I'm gonna go something in here. I guess that's pepperoni. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, so there is pepperoni included in that. I didn't read the can. It says pizza makers. Oh, okay. The peanut was pepperoni flavor. Or I thought when I bought this, maybe they were going to have the pepperoni maybe in a, you know, kind of like the way you buy pepperoni in a bag or jerky and have it in this pizza kit. And I was just, right while I'm making this video, I was like, okay, there's sauce and the pepperoni's not included.
So the pepperoni's in the sauce.
Unscrew the whole lid off of this.
Okay, now it's time to add Parmigiano and Romano cheese. Parmigiano, yes. Now here's the thing, right? You could add this, and it could be fine if you added, like, fresh Parmesan, but he has a can here. And now, Like, this could still even be okay. This could even still be okay if he just adds only a little of it. Do you think he's gonna do that, chat? I don't think he's gonna do that.
And we need enough of this to actually... And since this is cheese all powdered, it's gonna maybe block some of this sauce from getting it overrunning. But I'm gonna add some mozzarella in a second anyway. I'm just gonna throw the whole... I'm gonna keep it from being a fail here, but spread this out a little bit. Alright. Oh shit. Clean out the stones. Oops, that ran off the end of the crust there. Oh shit.
By the way, take a shot. He added the entire fucking can of Parmesan. Take a fucking shot. Think you can get away without it? Yikes! Chat. This pizza looks like a scabbed over wound. This pizza looks like someone got knifed in the fucking back. This pizza looks like I don't even know. It looks like shit, guys. It looks like shit.
A little bit of Doritos left that I have.
Chat. Doritos in his pizza. Not content with Cheez-Its, he has to add Doritos to the pizza. Continue.
A little bit of Doritos left that I had to use up here, and I was spreading even his cheese. I'm gonna throw it on in the middle there and just, there we go. It kind of, I patted around, it kind of got embedded in here. But I'm gonna get ready to put the mozzarella on. See there.
So let's recap. Pizza dough that hasn't risen. Weird, shitty, runny Chef Boyardee pizza sauce with tiny little shriveled pepperonis in it. Cheez-Its. Doritos. Literally an entire can of, like, shelf Parmesan. Not the fresh kind. The kind that you, like, put on a little bit on some spaghetti and, you know, you're done. A whole one of those.
There's still some Doritos showing up, and it just, I patted it all in there. There was, like, some Doritos in the bottom of the bag. Hey, I seen somebody do this. Include Doritos and everything in pizzas. Who the hell cares? But I'm going to get my mozzarella out of the fridge real quick in a second here. Dough has been rising while I was doing this shit here. Now I got this big...
Yeah, it's not supposed to rise while the toppings are on it. At least until it's in the oven, you know?
Last bag of mozzarella. And of course, there's no way I'm going to get all this on the pizza. I'm not going to try, but I'm going to... All right, I'm going to do this without making a big-ass mess. So I'm going to get it like this so I can throw it right into a bowl. Because if I'm going back and forth, I'm going to be dropping it all over the goddamn floor.
So he starts adding pizza, like mozzarella to the pizza.
I hope this ain't going to be too... I'm just going to... I got to finish what I started here. This is probably going to be an epic fail.
Epic fail! Oh, this is worthy of being on the E3 Twitch gaming channel. You guys been watching the E3 stuff? You know I said that I was going to be doing E3, retro E3 cringe the next stream, but that'll be tomorrow probably because Nintendo's tomorrow, so it's like the end of E3. Have you been watching E3? The Twitch gaming stream on Twitch has a little thing that says, "Hey gamers, do some more Pog champs in chat," and it has a little Pog champ meter. So yeah, gaming is dead. Gaming is dead.
But
just thought I'd give you that little update.
I never did this. I don't really have any faith in, say, the sauce not soaking and really fucking up the crust and all that. And I wanted to get I was going to do the Italian bread shell thing, Boboli, because I think it was them Italian bread shells that are already, you got that in there. That would be more suited to my craziness with, I don't know.
That would be more suited to my craziness. So, he adds all this mozzarella, and then I think, doesn't he add more mozzarella? I thought at some point he just dumped the whole bag on, but yeah, he puts it in the oven. For some reason, he's got a bunch of fucking tinfoil underneath the pizza. I've never seen that before. And that is a quick and certain way of making sure your pizza crust does not cook on the bottom.
Crust. I want to give it another couple of minutes. Got the ground on her.
So now the pizza is black. Observe the specimen. The pizza is now black.
What I did is I rotated it. I ended up getting the foil out from under there. It ended up getting yanked out when I rotated it. I had to, because what it was, when it was getting like this all on one side and not hardly cooked on another side, like a half moon, when I rotated it, I don't know. It doesn't. Okay, so I didn't have a big disaster all over the damn...
You cannot call this not a disaster. Just because you cover the disaster with cheese does not a non-disaster make. There is still a disaster, but it's bubbling under the surface, waiting to be bitten into.
Thing all over the oven. I got a little bit of stuff on that foil, though. It was no major disaster. It got kind of...
no major disaster.
Stuff on it.
Now, I told you, it's a little blackened on the top. But I told you, this pizza winds up looking somewhat like a normal pizza. I mean, it's got a crust. The crust looks more or less like a pizza crust. Despite everything, somehow it wound up at least looking okay. But, again, I have to dissuade you of the notion that it would taste okay. Just keep in mind everything that's on there. And when I say it looks somewhat okay, that's before he cuts into it.
Number 2, it's about lunchtime.
Falls apart there.
Splat. Get that piece there. See how this turned out. Not bad. I didn't overcook the dough.
Didn't overcook it.
I didn't undercook it either.
Really? Are you sure about that? Wait, no, hang
It's
on.
not doughy. It's like a bread thing.
It's like the pizza.
Longer.
Look at that crust, chat. This is not what at the bottom of a pizza crust is supposed to look like. This looks like a cupcake. This is not pizza dough. It's supposed to be crispy and golden on the bottom. This is completely uncooked, and it's probably because he put a bunch of fucking tinfoil under the pizza.
And browned under there, but it's not doughy. It's like a bread thing. So if I reheated...
I'm not convinced you know what a pizza's supposed to taste like. What was that? What were you about to say?
If I reheated in a microwave, it would hold up.
If I reheat it in a microwave, it'll probably be cooked enough by then. Yeah.
Well, not bad. I didn't screw it up like I thought I would. Very good.
Very good.
My hand.
Someone in chat says it actually doesn't look bad. Remember, need we go through the list of ingredients again? Cheez-Its, Doritos, those are all covered up by the fucking 10 tons of cheese that he put on there. Remember, cheese is the fat girl makeup of food or something. Something like that. I forget. There was some wisdom like that in the chat last time, and now I forget what it was. But yeah, it's The cheese is making it look slightly edible. And even then it looks not great, but it's making it look slightly edible and making you forget that there's Cheez-Its and Doritos on there, as well as an entire can of Parmesan.
In my life making of a pizza where I actually had to make the dough. I mean, it's a good product if you want to follow rules and stuff, of course. But if you're crazy as me and get the urge and hear the voices in your head wanting to throw other stuff in there.
Well, you know, we're going to end that video on that note. That's a good note to end it on. If you're crazy like him and hear voices in your head, then, you know, this might be okay. Let's take a look at another fine recipe here. This is lasagna Colby Jack Alfredo. And, this is going to go completely to shit. Let's watch.
All right, it's...
Take a drink!
It's the show. It's the asshole cookie.
Okay, I'm sorry, I cannot do the chug until he's done. That is irresponsible, and I beg you all to not do that as well.
Show. Welcome to the show. And, yes, I'm gonna do another lasagna. I'm kind of bored. I'm gonna take a...
Why does he have 4 jars of Prego sauce, everybody? Why are there 4 jars of sauce? More importantly, why are there 5 bags of mozzarella? And even more importantly than that, why are 2 of the jars of sauce tomato and then the other 2 are Alfredo? Why?
For one thing, I just went to the local store real close because I didn't want to go real far away. And I like to work with the big giant package of cheese like I did in another lasagna episode. This is what they had, and I practically cleaned out the shells like right after New Year's Day for some damn reason.
That's not even 5 bags. Let's count the cheese, chat. We got 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4, 5 bags, 6 bags, 7 bags more. Why are there so many bags of cheese? Is he going to use all of this cheese today? I have never seen anybody use that much cheese. He must have blown his entire fucking stimulus check on bags of cheese.
Everybody else got a hangover. It's New Year's Day. Everybody else probably got a hangover but me here, and I'm bored.
Listen, you can't get a hangover if you drink constantly like my man here probably does. I'm just guessing. I'm just assuming that's what leads to culinary decisions like this.
I don't have nothing to do, so I'm just gonna... I want to cook something. You know, I don't want to watch TV all day. I don't want to... It's gonna do a fitness video. I don't know, but it's bored. Anyway, I'm doing lasagna.
You know, that's real quick, that's an important thing to keep in mind. If you are just joining us, thank you to Cheese Heathen, by the way. You've got a very good fitting name for the stream. But if you are just joining us, if you're not familiar with our man, you need to understand he's like a fitness channel. Like 90% of the time, his videos are like this one. Celtic Frost Heavy Metal Yoga Strength and Flexibility Warrior Workout Compilation 4. This is the 4th one. And he's got some like fucking gothic death metal happening or whatever. Let's put that at 25%. Oh, that's beautiful. On second thought, let's just turn that off entirely. But yeah, no, most of his channel, this is our man. And most of his channel is him, like, doing fitness like this. He actually has, like, muscles and a somewhat reasonably, like, sized, you know, body and weight. He does, like, splits and everything. I don't know how he manages to eat like he does and look like he does. But, yeah, I mean... all things considered, he's looking pretty good. He shouldn't be.
The sauces at the local store, you know, people are buying those out, but I want to try something different and use this. Like I said, these cheeses, geez, I've had them get...
I don't know what Celtic Frost is. They're not Opeth. I don't care. It's the only, like, aren't they a growly death metal band or whatever? I don't know. That's the only kind of that shit that I like.
I could get here, you know what I mean? And on such short notice.
Them and Catatonia, I guess. I don't know.
I want to run all the way.
You know me. I'm a power metal guy. I'm a giant fucking gaylord. All right, you know this.
The Walmart. So my local store. This is what they got.
Wow, he's got even more cheese than I thought he did. Okay, but yeah. So he starts. Look at this. 2 giant-sized things of ricotta. Even if I'm making a lasagna for myself, I would use like a quarter of this. I would use one of these that is like half the size of one of these. But he's got 2 giant ricottas. Oversized, king-size ricotta.
I had these 2. I bought too much lasagna. I made a lasagna and it went over well, and I did not record it. I didn't film it at all. So I have these 2 ricottas left because I bought too much, and I had all this lasagna left. I had 6 lasagna boxes left. I gave away 2 of them to a friend of mine. And got all this left. So
3 jars of fucking Parmesan.
I got a big pan this time.
Got a big old pan. Again, this is one of those ones that takes a little while to get interesting.
But anyway, I'm going to get on with it. And all right.
There it is. The boiled meat. You know, I put the boiling vine sauce meat in the thumbnail because, you know, I felt like it was appropriate, and now you can see why.
All right. Got this meat cooked. I'll grab this with one hand while I'm holding the camera. I'm just going to throw this in the strainer.
No, chat member, you're wrong. See, the stream thumbnail says worse than Kay, but Kay, I don't even think Kay would boil her meat, and she's British. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember Kay boiling her ground beef. Maybe that's happened. But he does it every time. Also, to Kay's credit, Kay at least tries. She tries to get better, and she tries to make, like, weird foods, like, oh yeah, this time I'm gonna make a fucking chicken curry mixture or whatever. This guy just manages to find, he's like Taco Bell. He manages to find, like, 1,000 ways of mixing cheese, beef, and fucking regret. And somehow it becomes a bunch of different fucking meals.
Because I don't want all that damn grease in,
She does boil meat? Okay.
Sauce.
Well, you know, at least Kay is British. That's what I'm saying. British people are broken, okay? They boil their meat all the time because they have no senses. They're like half a nation, all right? All right, I'm clowning on my British viewers, but, you know, that's only because you're fucking British. Ew. But yeah, no, like, all jokes aside, British people do, like, boil their meat. That is a thing that British people sometimes have been known to do. And so it's one thing for Kay to do it. That's just like her way, I would assume. But this guy, you gotta be going out of your way to boil your meat. I don't know, man. That's really something.
Here and just, when you're using a strainer, I can't stress enough. Be careful not to strain yourself. You know, that's the only hazard. Throw this.
Every time he says that, I wonder if he's, like, serious. Like, what does he mean by don't strain yourself? Like, is that a real warning, or is he trying to be funny? Because he says a bunch of shit like you know, he just has a bunch of weird things that he says that makes you wonder, like, is that just a turn of phrase for him? The man boils beef. So, like, you know, I don't know, but yeah, don't strain yourself, everybody.
Get in here.
And of course, you know...
You know, that's the only hazard. Throw this shit.
Lest we ignore, the beef is still pretty pink. This beef is not yet fully cooked, but, you know, let that not stop him. This is still fairly pink beef. There's like a nugget of fucking pink right here. This whole area is pink. Up here is kind of pink, but again, don't worry about it. It's fine.
In here. Don't steam up my camera. We're going to kind of, like, let it drain. Then I'm going to go and mix my sauce. Usually I use more meat than this, but this is the meat I have left, so it's going to be less meat. a little bit shy of being meatless, so I'm going to use this sparingly. And I mix it with my sauce. Shake this out real good.
Yes, he dumps the grease down the drain, and as far as I know, he doesn't pour hot water in after it to, like, keep the drain from getting fucking clogged with fat. But, you know, again, don't worry. I'm sure it's fine. It'll be fine.
Don't want anything dripping here. Throw it back in there.
Yeah, throw it back in and let it cook for another 20 minutes, because it's still not fucking done.
And I'm going to show you in a second in the next step how I'm going to prepare my my lasagna.
That's correct, Meth Jesus. Rare boiled beef. That's right. It's boiled ground beef, and it's nice and blue rare for you. That's correct, Meth Jesus, fellow chat member.
Onion noodles. And see, this is the thing. You know, I used a big pan like this, and it went over good. The new way I'm actually making my lasagna noodles, it went over good. I wish I would have filmed it, but I did not film it. So, okay. Got our sauces here. I'm going to take...
Meth Jesus also says it looks like bugs. You know, for a guy with the name Meth Jesus, you're really on tonight. These are all correct observations.
One of these and one of these and one of these, and then I'm going to mix my... I'm going to pop the jar open.
So this Alfredo sauce that you're making, you're adding both Alfredo and red sauce? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? Why would you do that? Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm going to take this and throw it in here.
This doesn't count as him pouring a whole jar of something in. You're supposed to do that, but take a shot anyway, because go fuck yourself.
I'm going to make a spreadable sauce here for one of the layers. Then we're going to put this aside after. Take the spoon and bloip, 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 bloip.
Okay, so this is going to wind up looking like this.
This is going to be just spread out.
This looks utterly bad, but, you know, hey, listen, right? You might be thinking, okay, well, I've had, like, rosé sauces that kind of look like this, and what's a rosé sauce but, like, a more milky tomato sauce? What's a vodka sauce but, like, a more drunken tomato sauce? Like, you could assume that this might be okay, but you would be horribly wrong. This is going to be horribly disgusting, and I am feeling the gears in my stomach churning and turning as we speak.
This is going to be a little bit less meat than I usually put in there, but I had to buy a little extra ingredients because I had tubercata to use up. It's either that or... And, there, this like mixture here. Right there. Way to cook lasagna noodles. This worked out, and I did not film it like I said, and it worked out, so I'm going to show you that.
Oh my god, chat, you need to see how this man makes his... Okay, you remember the last time we did this stream? If you weren't here last time, he basically... The best way that I could describe it is the way... We saw him make another lasagna, right? And spoilers, this one's a lot worse. But we saw him make a different lasagna last time, and the way that he managed to boil his lasagna noodles was basically he had like a slightly boiling pot of water that he just kept his noodles in like a fucking hot tub for the entire duration of while he was cooking the lasagna, and he would just like go run over to the pot and consult the pot and grab another noodle out of the hot tub and then put it onto the lasagna. That's the best way I can describe how he cooked it before. But don't you worry, because it's a much different and fucking insane way of doing it this time.
What I'm going to do, instead of putting water in, I'm going to take some of this water from here that's already hot. Save me the trouble. Then that way it'll heat up faster.
He's putting like coffee maker water in. Look at this dirty pan. You know, I'm sure this pan just looks like this. You know, sometimes an old pan gets like kind of like dirt you can't scrub out around the sides or whatever. That happens. But it's not adding to the visuals of this right now. It's really not.
Then I'm going to put it on the stove. This on kind of low here for the front, and then for the front on this side. And I'm going to kind of...
Chat. He puts both of the front elements on the stove, and he cooks the water in this, like, pan over the top of 2 elements, and he puts the lasagna noodles in that way, and somebody please save me, this is killing me.
Since I took water from here for my coffee and my tea, I don't have to wait as long for it to cook up, and I don't got to really bring it to a really big boil. But we're going to wait for it to start heating up. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the noodles right in here. I'm going to show you as soon as we pause the camera for it to start heating up. But yeah, we're going to just cook it until it starts.
We're going to just jump ahead a little here.
Like this.
The noises, Jesus Christ. So he puts all these noodles. Well, this is his pan, right? He's got this...
Kind of throw them in there, going to move her.
Very slowly boiling fucking baking pan, boiling the lasagna noodles over 2 elements. This is like the culinary equivalent of Sonic and Knuckles for the Sega Genesis. Just like awkwardly slapping this thing across 2 elements and cooking it this way. This is in no way how you would ever do this.
Round on you, so... What I'm doing in this, I'm doing this in spurts though too, so when I add my 1 layer.
Someone in chat, multiple people actually have asked, do you think he's trolling? I think he might be trolling a little bit based on a recipe that we'll see probably next. But I don't think he's fully trolling, no, because I don't know. He seems like he eats this and enjoys it, so what can I say?
Got that sitting here for now.
The reason I don't think he's fully trolling is because even at the very beginning of his cooking channel, it wasn't, like, better than this. It was still crazy and bizarre. And furthermore, he gets, like, 70 views per video at most. Sometimes he gets a video that's, like, a few thousand views. That was the Tuna Helper. And, you know... That's like one of his most popular cooking videos was like a couple thousand views. So it's like it's not like he's doing this for a huge audience of people that love to watch him take the piss out of cooking or whatever. I'm pretty sure this is just how he cooks.
Okay, in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that to soften up, since I have less meat than sauce here, I'm going to add 1 bag of this here. I got a mixture, best I can get, and then a lot of this. And I'm going to take it, because the reason being, this is going to be a little on the thin side. I want it to be somewhat thick, not too runny, but somewhat thick when I spread it, because all the cheese is going to melt together. It's all going to melt together in a thing, you know. I don't want to explain it too much, but when it starts cooking together, you know, you got to watch it don't boil over as it is anyway. And, if you can fit one, it's kind of nice that if you have a large enough stove to have a drip pan underneath this, but I got this deep enough where I think this pan that normally I'm cooking my lasagna and it's like that, and then this one is kind of like this. It's that much deeper. So I shouldn't have to worry too much. This is going to be a smaller lasagna than the one I told you about that I didn't record. I want that to be more spreadable. There's going to be...
Somebody in chat says, oi, the La Brea Tar Pet's called.
A layer of ricotta here.
So this is a cheese Alfredo tomato mixture. This is effectively what the experts call sludge.
All right. I like to slightly do a light lube on the pan. Just hit it real quick. A little bit around the sides. Because that's so that doesn't...
Yeah, never forget the boiled beef.
Burn over there. Oh, and I'm gonna take my tongs.
Take your lasagna noodles out of the vat of boiling water that you've constructed. And, you know, now he starts layering his noodles here, and it's time for the king-size ricotta. It's time for the giant, enormous thing of ricotta. Take that massive scoopful, yes. Oh, that's good.
This here like
that's the good stuff. Looks like fucking ice cream.
Start scooping it out like ice cream.
Don't! I said that! Shut up!
Kind of. I gotta pause the camera a few times because we're deaf. Can't like.
So yeah. Massive fucking ton of ricotta. Here's his disgusting sludge mixture. Bloip, 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 bloip.
Here on top. It don't have to be a hell of a lot. So we're just gonna go like this. I'm just gonna go and kind of spread it out sparingly here. Spank it.
Oh yeah, that's another one, chat. I completely forgot. Take a shot every time he spanks his food. Go for it.
Then I'm ready to put my.
How many of you in chat, ladies or submissive men, how many of you wish that you could get spanked as much as he spanks his food? I stole that one from, I think it was Zara that said that, but it was good.
We're gonna take the tongs. Damn it! Come on, come here. Come here. Damn. We're gonna start spreading. First have to do
Elden Ring final boss. Yeah, leaked footage, everybody.
Off some stuff off camera, but I'm going to give you the basic idea. I'm going to have to straighten it out off camera. And when I edit this, you know, you can tell. But so I'm kind of using the 2-basin sink kind of as my working table. Have it sitting inside of here real conveniently. Yes, I washed the strainer off camera and put it away, kind of got it chucked away. Because I got my counter all filled up. Here, it's a challenge making best with what you got. You don't got a huge-ass kitchen, so. If I win the lottery or something, that can change or whatever, but it's a challenge. I like to think I'm showing you how to be clever and then be clever and make best of.
It looks like literal vomit, says one chat member. It looks like a used pad. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Situation. So we're going to throw these down here. Yeah. Come here. Grab that. Throw that down here. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna move these over, and I'm gonna stick them over here. I'm gonna move these over.
Oh,
I'm gonna fix this
Elden Ring.
A bit. Ah, damn you. Okay, so I got more set.
So he's got more lasagna noodles, right? He adds another layer of the. He adds another layer. Remember, this is supposed to be Alfredo, everybody. This is supposed to be Alfredo. This brown slot mixture is supposed to be Alfredo. That's because he mixed a jar of Alfredo with 1 jar of like marinara sauce, which is just in case you didn't know, not at all how you do this.
Going to do here. Now I got 2 of these. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna just spread that like that. And where's my other
Yeah, reminder everybody that this, if you would like to be a real gentleman, if you'd like to actually finally enter the salty spittoon, how tough are ya? You need to take the Iron Wrath Iron Stomach Challenge and watch this while eating something. Oh, wait. Go order some room temperature cream and some uncooked bacon, maybe some, 2-day-old Big Macs that have been sitting in the sun. Eat those for a little bit and see how you feel.
I'm doing that.
That's right, the cheese cocaine. Take a shot. Full jar of cheese cocaine. Good way of putting it, chat member.
Absorbing what would boil over. What could boil over. All right, well, I'm going to take some of this. 2 bags, actually. Just throw this bag. I have one more of these. I'm going to just throw the damn thing in there. Spread it around.
Take another one. Full entire thing.
And see, like that.
Realistically, we're all joking around. Somebody in chat says I've been snacking on garlic this whole stream. Realistically, there probably is somebody in the world who, eats garlic cloves as a snack. And I think we're watching his videos, actually. Spaghetti!
I'm going to put this layer on off. And I'm going to use this one more layer of ricotta. There's usually a set order people do, but I keep forgetting the proper order, but I'm going...
Why would you do a layer of ricotta on top of 2 layers of cheese? Why do you hate noodles? Add more noodles. You had 4 boxes of lasagna noodles. You can't tell me you don't have enough. At least put some Dawn in there. God damn it.
All right.
God damn it. Now I lost where he was. Fucking hell. Oh, he adds more tomato? So he adds more ricotta. Oh my god, play it.
Damn it.
Take a shot, he's spanking his food.
And what we ordered...
Of course, I'd like to just mention as well that this is my next cooking video. Not this video in particular, but, Darkbreaker97, one of our mods, a friend of mine, he's currently named $125 chili in chat because he has challenged me with $100+ super chat to make his disgusting chili from the last stream. So I'm planning on making a full fucking day's worth of food from this man. I'm gonna make the pizza burger just for me. That one's just for me. That's because I want to. I want to see how that turns out. And I'm gonna make one of his fucking lasagnas. I'm gonna make his shit chili. And yeah, we're gonna do that. That's gonna be the next video that I do cooking in my kitchen. And I'm gonna make sure my kitchen is a fucking mess. I'm not gonna clean it before I cook. That's my promise to you. It's gonna look like fucking shit. That is that is a direct promise. It's going to look like unwashed ass, and the entire video I'm going to be spanking my food and lubricating my pans and going bloip, bloip, bloip with all the liquids, or just making straight up vomit noises, which he also does. Anyways.
Going to do next. Get that out of here. I'm going to take a jar of this.
Look at this. Look at this giant king-size jar of Prego. Why are you calling this Alfredo? Why even make the pretense of putting Alfredo sauce in this? This is just spaghetti sauce. This is just marinara. What? Why? Why are you doing this? Bloip, 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 bloop, 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 bloop. It should. We really should have another shot for every time he says bloop, 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 bloop when he pours something. We really need a shot for that. So everybody take a shot.
Spread it around. And spank it good.
Spank it good. Don't worry, chat member. I promise I won't strain myself. That would be great for the video, though. If I could somehow, like... I'm picturing it now. It's gonna look like when Mario goes inside the levels in Sunshine and he, like, demolecularizes and then, like, all his molecules shoot into the painting or whatever. It's gonna look like that. It's gonna look like that, but I'm going through a strainer instead, and then somehow I can still finish making and uploading the video. It'll be great. Good content.
Give it a good spanking.
Give it a good spanking. It's been a naughty bitch.
Cheers.
More cheese, huh? Oh, you don't fucking say! You don't fucking say there's more cheese!
Tear this open here. Yeah. Put my mouth here and check it out. And some of that. Throw the whole damn shit in there. I think I'm gonna need another one. Bite it open while I'm holding the camera. Throw the whole damn thing in.
Oh my god, stop!
Put it around good.
Literally, just add the fucking dish soap at this point, dude. Throw in some fucking Nesquik and old tampons. Whatever! This is foul!
Then we're going to put this other layer up. The wide side for the lasagna, but when everything goes together, you know.
Chat. Chill out, Ludwig. Alright, chat, look at this. Look at these noodles placed like this. Like, there's spaces between the noodles, but there's also, like, a cumulative, like, 4 inches of cheese and sauce and slop on either side of the noodles. I'm sorry, Chad. I should never have exposed you to this.
Together, you know, it eats all the same. So what we're gonna do is, this time I see how something can boil over and all that, so I'm gonna do this and the last 3 of these.
Last 3? You're adding 3 more of those?
Figure that the sauce, you know, gets thin enough to boil over, and I'm not gonna make another layer.
Oh my fucking
Keep this
god!
From boiling over, I'm just gonna not make another layer like that, you know what I mean? Because instead of getting it all over the stove and boil them over, I'm just gonna spread this all in here like this. And I'm gonna put the mozzarella.
Chat. I want you to know that this man is responsible for the deaths of cows. He will never admit to it. He will never agree that this is true. But all of this cheese he's put here, I would like you to know that at least 1 cow probably died for all this cheese.
Mozzarella like on top, but this is all going to melt. Go ahead and spread it all out. Oops. What I had in my local store, I'm just doing.
He keeps going, chat. He keeps going, chat.
I'm gonna spread that out.
It's never going to stop, chat.
And what this is this more?
You can't stop it.
It's gonna absorb it and keep it from boiling over. Because I was trying to do is swirl this around and mix it up. Do something a little bit different this time because. I know the local store has like a lot of sauces, but man, they were freaking out of cheese. I got literally the last of what's there. They probably had to restock it.
They weren't out of cheese. They had a full half of a cheese section. You didn't need to buy 27 bags.
Gonna pat this down. This is the top layer. If I try to do one more layer like this, look, I got about that much.
Chat, am I going to have to make this lasagna and have this much cheese in the lasagna? Am I going to have to follow this recipe exactly and see how... You know, I would try it, but like, what's even the point? It's just going to be cheese. It is just solely going to be cheese. There's not going to be any other flavor in that other than cheese. You wouldn't even be able to taste the Alfredo slop.
It's going to boil over, and I didn't get myself a drip pan or anything. So this is how we're going to end it. Rather than have it boil over, because it's going to... But that's going to all kind of like melt together. And hopefully more of this. I'm trying a little bit more of the spaghetti cheese like in this manner, like this. Because I'm predicting dough too, so it absorbs what tries to boil over. And it's going to have a nice melted consistency anyway. But,
by the way, I just gotta say, I've never really played much of Bloodborne, but holy shit, this soundtrack is good.
I'm gonna get this the hell off the...
I mean, I knew Motoi Sakuraba was talented, but goddamn.
So get it out the way because I'm gonna get ready to cover it with foil, and I can't do that here, so I'm gonna pause and dismantle this. Got 2 pieces of foil here. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, chat member, I think this truly does qualify as dangerously cheesy. If nothing else has ever been dangerously cheesy, this fucking is. Jesus Christ.
So we're going to take this and I'm going to spray a quick film over this foil. Each one. And I'm going to take this one.
I hope they make lots of spaghetti!
The reason being that when I cover it up, damn it, that the cheese doesn't stick to the foil when you take it off and unveil it, so. There you go, it's covered. And we're gonna open this up.
Okay. So he puts this in the oven and he cooks it, and when it comes out...
Decided to do this spur of the moment that they had at the local store. Alright.
Chat. It's not supposed to look like this, is it, chat? It's not supposed to look like this. I really don't think it's supposed to look like this. Once again, it has the texture and consistency of a fucking open wound.
Alright, so it come out. A little bit of watery enough.
Oh my god!
On the top.
Why is it watery?
It's a little watery there on the top. But I can live with that. Get a knife here. Okay, it looks like it's properly cooked. This little bit of wateriness, we can live with that. That happens, but like I said...
I'm not convinced you can live with that. I'm not convinced it won't kill you. Also, thank you very much to Codename Melion with $100. I'm here for your demise, Clawfather. Let's see you stir the spaghetti with the raw chicken legs. That was a recipe last time. I think that was the last one we watched, and I just gotta say thank you for the $100. No, I'm not doing that. Pick something else. Sorry.
My move.
That would genuinely be harmful to my health, and I'm not planning on getting salmonella. Thank you, but no.
Add the little underneath this, the spaghetti cheese. It would absorb in case it boils over, and I just look how close I would be. The one I told you about, the different recipe that I did for the when I was out there, collecting for the Salvation Army charity. They had a luncheon. This is not that recipe. I did not record it. I'd like to do. I like to film that recipe the way I did it because it actually became a hit. It went over real well. This I did a slightly different recipe.
When I was feeding lasagna to all the poor homeless people that he apparently works with in some manner or means, you know, they didn't complain. This was the only meal they got all week, so fucking for them it was fine.
Here's some. Here it is. I found.
Also, I would like to just point something out real quick. We jumped over this because this video's 40 minutes long. We don't have time to watch the entire thing, and frankly, a lot of it is just him like hemming and hawing about the fucking food. It's not all that interesting. But we skipped over a part in this video where he says that the 2 giant tubs of ricotta that he added were very close to, if not slightly beyond, their sell-by date. So when we're looking at this horrible lasagna, and we see this like weird, disgustingly like congealed cheese over on the side here, focus on this cheese here. You see how it's like not quite right? Yeah. I don't know what could possibly be adding to that. I don't know.
And when you have the leftover and you cut it, it's going to stay together like a piece of, you know what I mean? But I serve supper for 2. Get a dish out. Where the hell is?
Someone says sewage lasagna. Yeah, that's accurate.
My favorite flat spatula. Damn it, where did I put that thing? It's here somewhere. I wash everything. I don't know where the hell I did with anything. Damn it.
God damn it!
That spatula here somewhere.
Motherfucker!
Here it is. I found it. One hand. And you know what? This is an awfully big piece here.
Well, he's trying to get this lasagna out of this thing. And keep in mind, there are at best like maybe 3 layers of noodles? Was there more than 3 layers of noodles? Because I was too busy with like Bloodborne music and shit. I didn't fully pay attention. Was there? Well, I think it was no more than 3 layers of noodles. So it's literally like at least fucking 80% cheese. Because keep in mind, he pours a full entire bag of cheese into the fucking sauce mix, the disgusting Colby Jack Alfredo sauce mix, lest we fucking forget this disgusting shit. Play the video. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I want it to be somewhat thick, not too runny, but somewhat thick when I spread it, because all the cheese is going to melt together.
So he poured an entire
thing all gonna melt
of cheese into the sauce mix, and then he poured like 4 or 5 bags into the actual lasagna, plus multiple layers of expired ricotta cheese, multiple full cans of Parmesan. Yeah, this is not a lasagna. This is...
When you actually...
Nothing like a lasagna.
Nuke some for later. See, that's normal.
Is it normal? I don't think that's normal.
That is.
That looks like the lasagna that looks like lasagna afterbirth. That's not normal. It should not look anything like this.
See,
no.
That is nice and cheesy. Oh, it looks, my opinion, looks good. See, it's falling all over the damn place.
Oh, in his opinion. See, this is why opinions can be wrong, chat. I would like you all to just know this now. If somebody ever comes along and they tell you, oh, but I liked New Super Mario Brothers U, or whatever, like, but that's just my opinion, man. They're wrong. They're wrong. Their opinion, not correct. This man's opinion is that this looks fine, and this is enough cheese for one person. He's wrong. That is not correct. Opinions can be wrong. I rest my fucking case. Alright, well that'll about do it for part 1 of this heinously anus abomination. Check in for part 2 when he ruins garlic for everybody and creates a spite soup, as well as a sewer salad and some some finely aged lawn wine, plus more. I'd like to thank all of my Patreon supporters, especially the $20 and up excellent dudes Rick Fastly, Brent Thornton, Zach Carter, Spooky Skeleton, Magos Damaris, Delta, Scott Sereno, Andrew Waddle, Kinetic Socks, Red Knight, Kelly Adams, Shiny Sock, Andrew Koenig, Mosfit, Amadea, Rob of the East, Nyarlathotep, Boiling Guy, boiling your meat, and my top boys of the moment, Xylax, Patrick Foley, and Puppy Girl Jenny. Thank you all very, very much, and yeah, this is, again, this is just part 1. There's more to come. If you enjoyed this, part 2 is around the bend. Yeah, take it easy, everybody. Never cook like this, or you might find yourself on a similar cooking stream. Penis.